think the biggest myth is that folks believe that restorative practices doesn't come with consequence. That is the biggest misconception that I have come across nationwide. In some cases, if we don't do restorative practices correctly, then yes, consequence won't happen, right? It's people sometimes have a misconception of the distinction between restorative practices and restorative justice, right?
That's good.
And so restorative practices is the proactive approach that we take in schools, so students don't have to get to the justice system, the restorative justice system, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are those intentional moves? What are those interventions that we are creating in our schoolhouse to ensure that we are giving them the tools and helping them develop the skills needed to navigate this specific emotion or this specific behavior, right? Or the harm that was caused.
I think that distinction is key, and I thank you for that push. I think educators, the adults in the building, feel like restorative practices is just for the kids. And so therefore they missed out on the healing component and the proximity, true proximity that it brings one to another, right? That, you know, to add to the list of myths, if you will, that the bath fitter analogy lends itself here, because what schools will sometimes do is call something restorative, try to do a restorative practice, but never truly build community to begin with. And so then you find like, well, what are you really restoring kids to if you don't really have a community?